I'm the heavyweight champion of the world.
Hey yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy Wage, that wrestling anime gaming enthusiast, here today to talk a little bit of anime / manga and read One Piece chapter 1024. It is Sunday, the 5th of September, Labor Day weekend. Also, AEW All Out is coming on tonight. CM Punk's debut into the wrestling ring on pay-per-view after 7 years. Also, Bryan Danielson might debut, so that'll be dope. But I know everybody's not here for wrestling. You guys are here for One Piece. So without further ado, let's hop right into the chapter. And all right, so no cover page this week. All right, we're just hopping right into it. So second floor. What happened to you guys? Is that the color of the Supreme King hockey? And okay, so some beast pirates are being knocked out, and it looks like Usopp is riding on something, because I can see his like his weapon, but it's like shadowy. And then we have Usopp. Yeah, it's definitely Usopp. And he's saying, it's not your fault. You just don't have the willpower. All right. And then the next panel, to stay conscious in my overwhelming presence, I'm the man who eliminated 2 of the Tobiropo. They call me Usohachi, the sibling hunter. Yo. First of all, whose hockey is going off that Usopp can withstand? Because that's a feat just for Usopp right there, the fact that he can withstand this hockey. But second of all, who is using hockey that is knocking everybody out? This is crazy. And then, so we have some beast pirates, and they're like, what? 2 of them, don't try to fight me. Join me. Usopp says. All right, and then, all right, somebody saying it's because Big Mom is fighting elsewhere on this floor. And okay, so that's whose hockey is causing everybody to be knocked out. It's Big Mom. All right, so it's because Big Mom is fighting elsewhere on this floor. The ripples of her hockey are knocking out the soldiers. Hey, what's going on with Luffy right now? Nami says, do you know Frankie? Alright, and then we got Right Brain Tower, Skull Dome. And Frankie's like, nope, no clue. All I know is what Momonosuke said earlier. And then Nami's like, Momo should be with Shinobu, but I can't get in touch with her either. And then Frankie's like, no news is good news. It means they're fine. And then Nami's like, that makes no sense. And then I guess this is Frankie again. And Frankie's like, anyway, if you're all done up there, come on down. For whatever reason, it seems like all the enemies are flooding into the performance floor. Run for it. Go down. And who is this running? I cannot tell who that is. I guess that's oh, that's just a random beast pirate. Okay, yeah, and just they're running downstairs. All right, and then Frankie screams, don't let them run into their performance floor. That's where Zoro and Sanji are fighting the lead performers. And then we got Beppo and the one of the twins from Law's crew. He's like, don't order me around. Aye aye. And we're all equals in an alliance, Beppo says. And then we got third floor. This is starting to look bad. We can't stop the flames. Evacuate to the performance floor. And then Brooke's like, I'm guessing I should feel hot right now. Well, too bad I've already been cremated. Hey, who are you calling cremated? Alright, and then also you got some of the minks, and they're like, barren corpse, you're alright. I had to get out of there. Robin was going to burn up. How is the battle going? It's hard to tell. Everything's pure chaos. And then we got Kid Pirates, 4th floor. And Brooke's like, Jinbei, come in, Jinbei. And then the 3rd floor is a sea of fire right about now, Brooke says. Make your way down while you can. So Brooke is telling Jinbei to come down to avoid the fire. And Jinbei's like, fire? That's bad news. But then who's holding Kaido back further up? And so, okay, so yeah, Jinbei's like wondering who is stopping Kaido from coming down. So Jinbei doesn't know. I don't even think Jinbei has met Yamato yet. But yeah, Yamato is fighting with Kaido right now up on the roof. And then we got performance floor outside. More and more enemies are rushing out of the castle. And then we got out of the way, samurai. This is our castle. We own this performance floor. Don't let them onto the floor. So you got Kawamatsu. He's beating up some of the beast pirates and trying to let them know, like, stand their ground on the performance floor. And all of a sudden we see the top of the skull dome on Onigashima, and it's like, push them back. And then you see Yamato still in hybrid form, and she's like, huff, huff. And it looks like Yamato is bleeding, or somebody's bleeding. I'm gonna guess this is Yamato, just because I just can't imagine her actually like really beating Kaido one-on-one, because that would really mess up the power dynamics of the Straw Hat crew. But yeah, so Yamato and Kaido are fighting, and then we got Nari Kabura arrow, and it looks like Kaido just takes this thing head on, or does he knock it back with his club? It's hard to tell. And then Kaido is smiling, and Yamato has like a puzzled look on her face, and she does like another oh, Kaido knocked it back. Okay, yeah, so Kaido knocked the move back with his club. And yeah, so Kaido's smiling, and then Yamato has a puzzled look on her face when she notices that the move is coming back to her. So then she does, I guess this is a Vara arrow, and she uses like her club to block the move, and she's like holding it back, and then the move kind of knocks her back, and she falls back, and she like goes through some rocks, and Kaido is looking like he's about to pounce. He's still smiling. Yamato is huffing, and she's like, you have always intended to kill me. And Yamato is wheezing. Kaido says, yes, that's right. This is not a family squabble. If you want to wear the name Odin, you must be ready for war. This isn't a game, Yamato. And then Yamato has been taking damage. This panel really shows that Yamato has kind of been taking damage. And then Yamato says, is it a crime to admire someone? Huffing, I love Odin. And then, all right, so we got flashback, and we got Kaido. The ogre princess has been running wild for the past week. I am Odin. And then we got young Yamato, she's like, undo my chains, father. I am Odin, Kozuki Odin. And Kaido is looking at Yamato like, what are you saying? And then it looks like Yamato probably took out all of these beast pirates that were trying to stop her from running wild. And then Yamato, like young Yamato, was like, I am Huff Huff. And then you see some more beast pirates laid out on the ground. Yamato is sitting or tied up to a tree, and he's like, Huff Huff Odin. And Yamato's still huffing, and then Kaido's like, tell me, Yamato, did you do this? And then Yamato's like, I didn't. They just fell over. I'm so hungry, I think I'm gonna starve. Give me some food. And then, oh my goodness. So as a little kid, okay, so let me read this panel. Supreme King Haki, a good sign, but Yamato, if you want to call yourself Odin, then die. So Yamato as a kid could use the Conqueror's Haki. That's kind of crazy. And then Yamato's like, that's like, and then Kaido says, stay in the cave until you see sense. Stay in the cave until you see sense. I'll give you a month. Okay. I don't know if Kaido is telling Yamato to stay in the cave until she comes to her senses, or if she can use like observation haki. It's kind of hard to tell because it says stay in the cave until you see sense. I'll give you a month. And then Yamato's like, what? A month? Oh no, the beast pirates are like, what? A month? The poor kid really will die. Plus we've got vicious samurai locked up in there. And then Yamato's like, no, don't leave me here in the dark. And then we got, this message goes for you swordsmen of Wano too. If you agree to join my army, I'll let you go. If you can shout through the vent in the ceiling, I don't know, Kaido saying you can shout through the vent in the ceiling if you change your mind. And then, what? You haven't eaten for days? Then let's have some food brought in, but only enough for one. You'll need some weapons too, huh? And then, but father, I'm the child of Kaido. They obviously bear a grudge against me. They'll kill me. And then Kaido's like, but aren't you Odin? Okay. So then we see all the swords and we see the food, some rice and some fish. And Yamato's stomach is growling. And Yamato's like, I am Odin, but also the son of Kaido, his killer. I am smart enough to know these samurai hate me. And they're like, he wants them to fight to the death over that single meal, but not before they kill me first. So yeah, Yamato's like thinking, she's basically like, he wants all of them to fight to the death over that single meal, but not before they kill her first. All right, and then all of a sudden, they look puzzled, and one of the samurai gives the plate of food to Yamato, and it's like, eat, and Yamato's like, huh? And then all of a sudden, a samurai does not feel hunger. And Yamato's like, huh? Really? And then Yamato's like, but I'd be hungry. And then Yamato's like, these samurai are amazing. They're not hungry. Eat up. You picked a hell of a family to get born into. one of the samurai says to Yamato. And Yamato is eating the food, and Yamato is crying while eating the food. And Yamato's like, thank you, samurai. I will never forget this food for as long as I live. And then they're like, say, do you think I could be a samurai too? Yamato says, even though I get hungry. And then this samurai kind of looks like Zoro. And they cut the chains on Yamato. But this samurai definitely kind of looks like Zoro. Alright, so you are Kozuki Oden, are you not? I heard you say it. That man was beloved to all of us. And then Yamato's like, huh? You were friends? And then Yamato's like, what is your name, Sir Samurai? What name does a fallen samurai need? Just call me so-and-so. And then he's like, heh, yo, this samurai looks like Zoro. And so-and-so is the title of chapter 1024, if I didn't say that earlier. So Yamato is like, I want to read this journal, and it's Oden's travels. And Yamato's like, but the words are too hard for me. And then one of the samurai is like shocked. He's like, is that Oden's voyage log? And then we see the samurai, and they are reading the Oden's travels or voyage log, and they're all smiling while reading it. Yamato has like big, like amazed star eyes. And then we see they're laughing inside, and then all of a sudden, well, it's been 10 days now. And then Yamato, it seems to me that your father might actually intend to let you die. At this rate, we won't be around to see this battle 20 years in the future that Oden speaks of. When that time comes, I'll fight on the side of Wano, Yamato says. I'll have gone to sea, and I'll be much, much, much stronger, Yamato says. And then the samurai are like, that warms our hearts, and in turn, we will take part in the future battle by ensuring you do not die in this cave. And then you see, 20 years is too long for the likes of us to bear. And then, but wait, my father will kill you. Better than wasting to death in here. We would never bend the knee to him anyway. And then the so-and-so, the samurai so-and-so looks like he just shattered the boulder and found a way for them to get out or help Yamato escape. All right, and then we got Master Kaido. Yeah, they broke open the sacred cave. Yeah, so the samurai, so-and-so and the other two samurai helped Yamato escape the cave. And then Yamato's like, I'm not alone. So now we're back in the present time because we see hybrid form Yamato, and she says, I'm not alone. And then there are people who believe in me, people who accept me. Why do you steal my freedom? Yamato says. Why do you steal Wano's freedom? And then, because life isn't a series of simple questions with simple answers, Kaido says. You naive child. And then they both do a Thunder Bagua attack at each other. And you can see the Conqueror's Haki viewed in this attack. And they're both kind of gritting their teeth. And I think that is the chapter. Okay, so we got a little backstory on Yamato, and yeah, she definitely, or yeah, Yamato definitely read Odin's logs and knows like what Odin was expecting, what he thought was going to happen in 20 years. Yamato befriended some of the samurai when she got locked into the cave with Kaido. The one particular samurai right now, known as so-and-so, resembles Zoro a lot, and they help Yamato escape. But yeah, it looks like this battle, because they both did this Thunder Bagua, like somebody may be going down after this attack. I'm sure we're gonna find out what's gonna happen next week. We do not have a break, so that's awesome. We will do another chapter next week. Other than that, yeah, that's it. And then the Straw Hats are basically trying to control like the performance floor. Usopp, so funny. Basically trying to pretend that Big Mom's Conqueror's haki is his. But the fact that Usopp can like withstand it, and I guess all the Straw Hats, you know, they've all leveled up, you know. It's just funny that he's playing it off as his. But yeah, that's the chapter. I hope you enjoyed the video. Even if you didn't, please just rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. See y'all in a week.